Good morning and welcome. We are Team 4, and we are here today to talk about the evolving landscape of modern business and how we can help your organization rise to the challenge of leading their teams into the future. Managing remote teams will be an imperative skill set in this new world, and our leadership development program is specifically designed to develop your employees and your organization as a whole into experts in this field. Our team is made up of 5 specialists from varying industries who cumulatively have over 15 years of experience managing and leading remote teams. Let's learn a little bit more about them.
I'm Chris Malagrida, the Executive Director in Ambulatory Services at Brigham and Women's Hospital.
I'm Guillermo Vargas, and I'm a Biosciences Account Manager at Thermo Fisher Scientific.
Hi, my name is Cole Gar, and I'm a Senior Analyst at Envision Healthcare.
Hello, my name is Zoe Brown, and I'm a project manager at Microsoft.
And I'm Meredith Shanda, a Senior Director of Clinic Operations for the Maven Project, a nonprofit telehealth tech company with a 100% geographically distributed workforce. We are experiencing a remote work renaissance. The COVID-19 pandemic has forced us to reevaluate how we conduct business, and what we found is that physically being in the office full-time is not necessary to produce great results. More and more businesses are recognizing that transitioning to a remote workforce not only allows them to attract and retain top talent, but it increases employee satisfaction and results in enhanced productivity. Despite a gradual post-pandemic return to normalcy in other sectors, recent surveys have shown that nearly 25% of the American workforce will be working remotely by 2025. That's an 87% increase from pre-pandemic stats. Successful companies see the writing on the wall and are actively preparing their leaders to leverage technology for success and to meet the challenges of remote work. Our leadership development plan will develop your employees into experts in managing remote teams.
Our leadership development plan is intended for people leaders and middle management, professionals whose role is to directly interact with a small team who is now working 100% remotely, managers who need to be familiar with the challenges that come with their remote environment. We have strong research that shows that these skills are translatable to many industries and that middle management professionals can be the most influential colleagues for the many facets that make a great company work efficiently while operating remotely. Just this year, the Harvard Business Review published an article that highlights how middle managers have long had reputations as ineffective and weak supervisors. But research shows that, in fact, they're often the people that make an organization run smoothly between hierarchies, especially today, as companies become more reliant on remote work.
Now that we have defined the leadership development program and our reasoning for choosing this, we believe it is now important to emphasize which components we think will be necessary to implement. We call these our pillars of success. The pillars of success are built upon the idea that the values that we will transcribe here as a group can be relatable and transferable to the different levels of management within an organization. These are necessary to understanding what goals are required and how they can be met within the organization and specific functionalities. These pillars mentioned, motivation, performance management, and optimized communication, each have different specificities which are important to the growth of the organization as a whole and for further implementation.
One of the most challenging aspects of remote work is maintaining a healthy level of motivation and engagement in a team. The program focuses on how to effectively instill a sense of recognition and value to each team member. This is done by fostering a growth mindset, collaborative culture, and allowing a big focus on having the bigger picture of why the work being done by the team is important, a sense of purpose. The interdependence of the team, the people we care about, make a huge mark. Employee motivation has always played a key role for team productivity and will continue to be vital for the overall team morale. It is important to remember that motivating a team doesn't happen overnight. It is a long-term investment requiring consistency from the managers of the program.
The second pillar is performance management. This pillar is essential in creating a work environment which matches the expectations seen within an office. Ensuring productivity has been a consistent struggle for many managers in the age of COVID, and it's brought new challenges. It is all the more important now for managers to properly measure performance in this new way of working. There are ways, though, that leadership can create structured plans for employees and still continue chartered growth for each member of a team. This can be best utilized through a remote work plan. The remote work plan is structured so as to mirror the development program an employee may expect to see within a corporate organization. This can be properly accomplished through key performance indicators or KPIs. KPIs are user designed and can set targets for employees to chart their own growth and development. The best way to approach these KPIs are to structure them in terms of the project length, short, medium, or long, and have the goals mirror the amount of time it might take to complete tasks, even if they are outreach. These will help to keep engagement involved throughout a project in the short term, while also encouraging productivity on a consistent level to match the long term. Identifying and cultivating employee performance while also chartering this growth is key to managerial development.
Communication looks different in a remote world. Without adapting to a new way of communicating, your employees may feel isolated, and this can lead to lower work performance. Managers must find new ways to build trust in the team, engage in social interactions, and pay special attention to employee well-being. Selecting the right communication platforms with clear guidelines on when to use which tools will help provide clarity to the team. To mitigate the risk of work seeping into personal time and resulting in employee dissatisfaction, managers need to create clear boundaries that will protect and separate work from personal time. Trust is crucial to a remote team's success. One of the first strategies we highly encourage is allowing time for new team members to set up one-on-one meet and greet calls with every member of the team and other key stakeholders. Providing the time up front for employees to get to know each other personally is vital to build trust. Our training also includes case examples of communication done poorly in virtual teams so that managers can avoid these common pitfalls. A competitive advantage to our program is the diversity of our specialists. We pair your managers with a combination of our faculty that best represents your manager's needs and expertise. Given that this opportunity is newly developed, we are proposing a very reasonable cost structure. For 4 half-day virtual training sessions with your managers once a month for 4 months, the cost will be $640 per manager that participates. The sessions build upon one another, and we highly encourage managers to attend all sessions. This cost includes the following: a kickoff planning session with your leadership team, 16 hours of interactive virtual training sessions with your managers, and a one-on-one coaching session for your managers with one of our specialists. In addition, to help your managers stay up to date on the latest information regarding managing remote teams and to help them refine their newly applicable management skills, we provide a new and exciting additional offering. For just $299 per year per manager, we host and facilitate a quarterly virtual learning collaborative where managers will be able to network with all of our clients across the country to share challenges, successes, and receive the latest information on being a successful e-leader. This investment will accelerate your managers' learning and improve their confidence and job satisfaction.
We have identified 3 target outcomes for our leadership development program that we would like our managers to walk away with. Number 1, a pre and post leadership development program climate survey with the results from each of the leaders' teams. This survey will pinpoint how individuals feel about the current culture and climate of the team and highlight opportunities and room for improvement. Number 2, a formulated mission, vision, and value statement for their organizations. We would like leaders to walk away with a clear strategic vision for their teams, which can be used to direct them on the path ahead and the scope from which they make company-wide decisions. Number 3, a formalized remote work policy. This policy will be used to level set expectations in the work from home environment and inform employees of what behaviors are expected. This includes methods of communication, work hours, and attire. Number 4, an employee engagement improvement plan. In remote teams, it can be hard to build connections and keep employees engaged. This plan will allow companies to develop how remote teams can remain close. Based on our research and aforementioned pillars, we thought that these things would be most beneficial to provide our leaders with what they need to strategically lead their teams in a remote environment. We hope everything our leadership program provides will lead to a positive remote work culture within the organizations that seek our services. We believe that remote teams can be just as productive, transformative, and impactful as in-person teams, and I hope we showed you how. At this time, we would like to thank each of you for your time today and open the floor for questions.